and welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. This is StrangerPalooza. We're in Middlebury, Indiana at the Coachmen Class B factory. We're here with Nick Recchio. Nick, how's it going, man?
It's going good. It's going good.
Awesome. Now, every time I get the opportunity, I like to do these detailed videos with you.
Yep.
Doesn't happen often.
Nope.
But, you know, now, since I'm here, we're brand ambassadors with you, Lola and myself.
Yes, ma'am.
I think this is a good opportunity here to jump in with you and do something. We did a shorter video of this.
At Tampa, I believe.
In Tampa. Yep. Yeah. So this is 2023?
2023 model year, 2023 Dodge chassis. That rarely happens in the Class B world where we get model year and build model
Syncing
year.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't have to say I've got a 2023 Coachmen Nova 20D, but it's on a 2022.
Yep. So we're in line there.
Yeah.
You know, typically we're a year off, and that's okay. But we got to do a quick short in Tampa, and I wanted to kind of build on that because there's some subtle features in the 20D that we really feel we stumbled
It's worth
across.
going over.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to get all into that very detailed walkthrough with Nick here. Let's just jump in there and get all into it right now. Guys, I want to remind you that we have these Vanasaur t-shirts and a new one is out. This is Campfire by Moonlight. New Vanasaur t-shirt, that's how you pronounce that. If you're a fan of Class B camper vans, whether it's Sprinter, ProMaster, or the Transit, you can get these t-shirts, show your love for that, and support StrangerPalooza. And we don't have any like logos or anything like that on it. Plus you can get StrangerPalooza t-shirts. If you look down here in YouTube, there's a store down there. You could check out the store, get this and other designs. And from Lola and myself, who did all the work designing this, thanks very much. See you on the next one. All right, Nick, so we're gonna start this one from the back.
Yep, a little different. Usually it's the side, the front. We're going through the back this time. Why the 20D? We had a lot of folks that fell in love with the 20C. We had Beyond customers that fell in love with the 20C. One of the main reasons is that pull-out pantry and the kitchen execution. We'll show you the pull-out pantry. Again, we use strictly residential cabinets, not RV cabinets, residential cabinets. I feel this has a value to the van over time. We got a customer out there, 170,000 miles. Cabinets are solid. So love the cabinetry. We'll get in there, but I want to focus on the back end. So on a good day, I am 6 feet tall. So 6 foot. I can go side to side.
Yep.
So our side to side measurement here.
Here, I'll hold.
Sorry about that, boss. Just to make sure there's no hidden. We are 72.
Yep.
All right, so 6 foot, 5'11" now. 6 foot yesterday. I can sleep long ways.
Right.
Diagonal, 2 dogs. Plenty of space here. Now you're going to notice that my head is falling off here.
Yeah.
You've got a slat that goes here, kind of like the 22Ds, right? That gets you that last little bit with the screen door up.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So huge. A smaller lady, smaller guy, multiple sleeping positions. You can only do this with a Dodge.
Yeah.
2 inches wider.
Yeah, this is the wider platform.
Yep, and
right.
Kind of for me and you. So what else did we do? Yeah. Hank, you in particular, one of your complaints on a rear bath is the following. So I'm going to deconstruct the bed, folks.
Right. So typically, folks were buying this stuff, and then they got to figure out their own way to do this.
Now, when we first built our dinettes, a lot of folks in the B vans, we were building a lot of twins back in 2018, 19, and 20. Dedicated twins. Husband and wife didn't want to sleep together. Well, that may be back in 19 and 20. It seems like
I hear it a lot now, believe it or not.
Husband and wives want to hold hands and get closer. So
sometimes the husbands do, but the wives don't. Yes.
So now we've got this partition.
Yep. This is
and this supports, and this is integrated into our base.
Oh, okay.
So there's some other Italian products that you're going to see the slide mech is embedded into the base.
Okay.
And you cannot.
So this is sectioned.
See how easy that is?
Yeah.
So instead of taking one and you got to get your feet right, your shoulders right, your bottom right, and to pull it out, then you got to get out of the way and slide it the rest of the way over. Here, we can just boom, boom.
You could leave one out if you want to.
And there you go. Now, something else we did. A lot of people, at first, when they saw it, said, well, what's this? And at Tampa Show, we did not have the net.
Yeah, that's cool.
So a lot of gals walked in and said, great spot for pet, great spot for litter box. So then we built it up a little bit. We got a removable net. We've got storage. Now, what you can't see with the camera maybe
is how deep that is.
So we're going to go
40, what does it look like?
all fishing poles,
Wow.
skis.
So that was like what, 55?
55 inches. Now, at the end there, it's about that big.
Okay.
And it'll bump out, and it'll bump out wider.
Oh, I see. Okay. No, that's great. I think that's a great idea. There's lots of things that you could just push out of the way there if you really want to.
And the D customer typically is a dog owner. You got two ways, or one way in, one way, or two ways in, two ways out. Typically has got something in transit here.
Yeah.
You wanted to go to Lowe's and pick something up.
Yeah.
You got your daily driver can do that.
Yeah.
If you'll notice here, Hank, behind here's the lithium battery.
Okay.
If you don't get the lithium battery, there is a cubby that goes here for additional storage.
Okay, if you guys can see a little bit of red peeking
see that
out.
red?
Yeah. Okay.
Water pump in the back, water pump switch in the back. Thank you, past customers. 23 Dodge chassis. Again, the Truma Aventa has been a home run.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
Now, since we're in the back here, I just wanted to one thing I wanted to cover. You know, I ran into someone at, I think I was in the store, and in the shop, right, SSRV, and someone was asking me about the Novas. Pretty much, you know, ProMasters in general do not have a spare tire back here.
Correct.
So what should people do about that? You know, what any ideas on that?
I'm pretty candid when we do videos.
Yeah.
It is something that I am actively talking with to Dodge.
Okay.
I can put it this way. Please don't call tomorrow and say, Nick, I hear you got a solution for the spare tire.
Okay.
When we run our lithium units, the generator's out. There's some opportunity with that space that we're going to be working on fulfilling and maximizing and make it a little bit better.
Okay. It's nice to have a spare tire. I just ran into that situation where I had a tire blowout, and it was nice to have that spare full-size spare tire there.
And when did that tire blow out? How far away from your house?
About 2 miles.
That's the craziest thing about it. And just because it's always 2 miles away doesn't mean we can't come up with an idea to maybe something less than a bottle jack and a pump.
Okay.
So all good. We got our Mercedes Sprinter team coming in to check out chassis. So.
Okay, cool. So so underneath here though, now if this was a generator model, would you have the stuff under here? I see it is clear. There's really there's room under here.
There's a lot of room there.
Yeah, so from what I can see.
Would be hanging right aft of the axle. Okay.
Yeah. So this being lithium, you can have the batteries inside.
8-hour run time, probably a little bit more with a Truma.
Yeah.
It's got the dehumidifier, which I know doesn't seem like a big deal, but try living in a humid home. It's not fun. Our air conditioners do that automatically.
When you leave these outside for a while, especially in a place like Florida, it's nice to be able to press a button and dry this out, you know, make it smell better, all kinds of stuff.
Drier air is a little bit easier to cool.
We'll go in here. What can you tow with this before we go from the back?
We're talking 500, 750 tops.
Okay.
Dodge is not known for towing.
So small trailer or hang stuff off
bike
the back.
rack. Ford, you get up to about 1,200 pounds-ish. I've had an argument or two with some past Ford, not an argument, a gentleman's disagreement with a couple old Ford employees that bought our product that said they can tow a little bit more. Now Mercedes is a true 5. I can hook up my bass boat to a Mercedes and drop that thing with no problem. Just watch what you're towing. If you feel you need to tow a little bit more, just be extra careful. I'm not endorsing that. Be careful, okay? Some cool things. This wasn't at Tampa.
Oh, wait.
Yep. So before, before.
Uh-huh.
Why don't we do this, Hank?
So this is this still acrylic?
It's still acrylic.
Cool, cool. Okay, that's good to know.
So if you remember, the bubble
Right, it was outside.
on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
And there was no tint.
Oh, okay.
And now these pistons, the old pistons used to have to go to a setting,
It's
a
very
click.
specific adjustment.
So
now
now
they just go anywhere.
Yep. So now you can.
Oh, wow.
So really nice tinted. We
Yeah.
still got that
The bubble,
bulb
but it's on
for
the
the
inside.
insulation,
Yeah.
but it's on the inside where we can afford it,
Oh,
and
wow.
it looks sharp.
That's cool. Yeah, you know what? It didn't look like an acrylic window.
No, it looked like a flat panel.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, cool.
We come back a little bit. I think we had one unit with these new rims.
Oh, okay.
So now you get the black windows. You
Oh, these are
commented-
nice. Yeah. Check
Black
that out.
running board that you commented on that you would like to see. Maybe
Yes.
Beyond someday.
I would love to see these on the Beyond. So this looks way sportier. Look at the profile of this with these black rims. It just looks.
And the
that looks
front
great.
end,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all the improvements. We can, I don't know every chassis improvement. Hank and I were just talking about how we're going to talk about the chassis.
But you know what? This
that
is
looks
more-
nice.
You're Italian.
Yeah.
This is Italian styling at its
Little Ducati.
best when
Yep.
it comes to a van.
Yep. Yep.
Right. Very good looking in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. I think in Italy these are Ducatis, right?
Yeah.
That's what they call them. That's
what-
just really good looking compared to what we had before.
Yep. What I'm told is when Dodge starts their new model year, everything gets built for Ducati first and shipped over from Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Then the blue trucks and the delivery trucks.
Okay.
And then the order bank opens up to all of us, and we get the last third of the.
Okay, that's why people have seen them out there.
Yep. But Europe
now-
always gets preference.
Yeah, so now you're getting them. This is just really good looking.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there's going to be price bumps
Sure.
because you've got more technology in here. I think you've got more speeds. I think I don't remember exactly. I think it's maybe 8 or 9 speeds.
I believe
on the
9
on
speed.
the
Yep.
transmission.
Yep.
So that's a much smoother ride. I have driven them before. Much smoother ride.
Now chassis price went up. My prices didn't.
Okay.
So we're starting to see a little flat line, okay?
Okay.
A little. One comment that you've seen, been here just about 8 to 10 hours, quite a few suppliers coming to us and going, you're one of the only plants running on complex. There's motorized Class A's running, but not what we were last year.
Right.
So we're seeing a little bit of price decreases, nothing that I'm super excited about yet.
Oh, okay.
Because that means like we can pass more on to the retail.
Yeah, this is the ups and downs of the market, right? The market slows down, gets more competitive, prices should get better.
Yep.
The Nova typically comes with roof rack
Yep.
and the ladder and
Yep.
everything. So
Yep, a
none
little
of
bit
that
easier, a
changed.
little bit shorter, a little bit easier to get up on top, a little bit wider, flatter roof. It just looks really good. We just got stats, and you and I briefly talked about stats. This little guy's creeping into the top 10 of Class B brands.
Okay. So this is the most popular unit, or like?
Well, I mean, this is what's
chassis for
selling.
you
This
guys?
is what's
Yeah.
selling. I think the chassis prices, Mercedes has gone up, Ford's gone up, Dodge has gone up. Those that, each person's going to have their brand loyalty, and then if there is no brand loyalty, it's down to comfort, and then cost.
Yeah.
And so, however that equation works out, great. The Nova is built. 95% of the Galleria, our flagship product, you're going to find those products in a Nova, and some people would rather see those windows in a Galleria than in a Nova.
I would love to see those windows in a
Ford.
Beyond,
Yep.
sir.
No, I get you.
Okay, before we go in there, just quickly, I do want to go over a couple of things. Sometimes I've seen this have nothing here on the side.
Okay, rear bath.
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
Rear bath. Yes.
Okay.
20C. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good
20D. No.
Uh-huh.
Bathroom.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yep.
And so this is your typical plugs. I think we've
yep.
gone over before. You got
Yep.
cable,
Yep, got our
city
cable.
water, fresh, and the
Black tank flush. Solar auxiliary port.
How much solar do you guys have on the roof of these?
290.
290.
290.
Okay. And then down here, I notice you still have propane.
Yep.
Which I think is great, very efficient.
Truma.
Down here, this is a Truma.
Yep.
Okay. And then this is probably not a big deal to a lot of people, but I notice
It is to me.
you're going clear with these. What's going on?
Just in case You want to see behind the black cap, and you want to we made a mistake, maybe you made a mistake, whatever. Not
Yeah, it's open.
You can tell.
You know what's about to come out. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
So just for folks out there, do you have a lot of people saying, yeah, but I don't have that on mine? So that's cool with the clear, and
we did that 2 years ago, and people freaked out about it. Like, wait a second, why are clear showing up on mine? There's no RV with clear caps. Right. Well, we can get clear caps, and it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Good idea. All right, do you want to go in?
Yeah.
Are we going in?
Yep, we can go in the side.
All right, let's go in.
Got a couple little items I want to show you.
All right.
That are big comfort items.
Yeah. Do you have the keys for this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just for a second, let's start up front here and turn this on. Push to start. I think you have to put the foot on the brake, yeah. Sounds good.
Yep.
I really
got the.
So this has probably the mirror. There you go. You got 360.
Got your 360
here. I'm not sure if this mirror may not be on. Hold on. There you go.
There we go.
So now it's on. So this is let's see if you guys can get a look at that. So this is actually a camera in the back, and you can take it off, and then you can have a regular mirror.
And we are in reverse right now.
Yeah.
So you go to drive.
Yeah.
Check that out.
It moves.
It's still on.
It's still on, so you can always see. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a big deal that, Nick, you don't get in everything.
Yep. No key.
Yeah, push to start.
Yep.
Beautiful up front here in the design, man. This looks really good.
And one thing I noticed, this cleaned up a little bit.
Okay.
For a lot of you Dodge customers that are a little on the tall side, a little on the bigger side, before, man, your knee it just never sat right. So now this is much. You got a lot more. You used to have to keep your knee like right here. Now we can just relax.
And I know some guys like remove stuff. They remove things over there. So if you're bigger, if you want to know, check out the forums.
I think they did a good job.
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job.
Yeah.
This is catching up. So
yeah, I like the shifter and all of that. Like I said, I think 9-speed transmission on this, very smooth. Driving it, I have driven it. This is way better than driving the other one. At some point, I need to revisit that video we did where we drove all 3 chassis.
Right.
But I think I'll wait until the new Mercedes chassis is also out there more regularly. But very nice styling up front here. I really do enjoy it. In a lot of ways, this is better than what you have from Ford or even from Mercedes, and just in terms of how it looks.
Yep. Benefits of the ProMaster.
Yeah.
Number one, I love admitting when I'm wrong. We used to think that all we were going to do was rear wheel, dually, dually, all rear wheel drive.
That's it, yeah.
And then, we even poked fun at the look of this in the early days.
Yeah.
But what is the number one selling type of car in the country? Front wheel drive.
Yeah.
Regardless. And it's going to take a while. Selling car.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of females, a lot of males still driving Hondas, Toyotas, etc. front wheel drive. Far better turning radius, more maneuverable in the city. And then one thing that is super peculiar about and beneficial about the way Dodge builds their van is they've got a very part of the reason you might be able to poke a little fun at the slanted hood, it's a benefit. You've got a smaller cabin. Okay. So this is 20 feet, this chassis is 20 feet 11 inches. Your chassis is 22.2.
Yeah.
We cannot put that pantry.
So the room.
So just
the room is a little weird, right? Yep. I've heard this from.
So we actually have more building opportunity in a shorter. Take the same floor plan and put it in a Ford.
Okay.
It can't fit with this.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So now.
Is that because of the wheel well, or what?
It's got to do with you've got a long nose on the Ford.
Oh, right.
You've got a long cabin on the Ford. You're like almost 5 feet. Here you're actually more 6 feet.
Yeah.
Here you're a lot shorter, giving us more flat floor space.
Oh, I see.
So
Gone
still has the Nova Cool. Same bath size, but this has been huge. And this is one of the things that set off the 20C at 2022's Tampa show.
Okay. Yeah.
Very residential. I mean, high end.
That's very nice.
One other item. Truma is on driver's side. You've got a heat duct in the back to keep everybody warm. You've got a heat duct right out of your shower.
Okay.
But then, Hank,
oh boy.
so now you get your heated shower.
So interesting.
Yep. So we got.
Let me go in clear. I'll close this door so I can go in closer. Yep. So right there, so you can actually warm this up on those cold mornings.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just get that nice, dry, humid Truma heat.
Do any of the other chassis have that ability?
I believe we did it also on the seat. I can't make that 100% positive.
Okay.
And we'll do a little comment follow-up. Lola, please get with me on that.
Oh, okay.
So 24FL for some reason comes to mind.
Oh, okay.
24A comes to mind.
So just the logistics of every van and what it is.
Yep.
But you guys are trying to put that in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's it's a nice feature.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. Yeah. You got to take a shower in there. It's nice to, especially since you're not using a lot of water, you're taking that water off so you don't have the warmth from that water to have heat going in there helps. That's cool. And it helps dry the whole thing out.
Yep. So a little future talk. Future talk. I can't give dates, but we're going to be taking a look at the white has been super, super popular. I was very hesitant about white cabinets in a camper, B-van, RV. It's worked out really good. We're going to be taking a look at a gray and a different countertop on the white and the gray. Maple's still going to be around. Maple's just good old reliable. Non-offensive.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. I think I see a lot of folks like this white. Makes it feel very open and eerie. Airy?
Spacious.
Yeah, that's spacious, yeah. Got a max fan right here, and the
Superstar
Truma
AC
that we were talking about, the AC. To me, that's been a great thing. When did we announce that? Was that a year? 2 years ago?
2021.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. And, does it cost a couple bucks more? Yeah. Am I ashamed of a very good product being incorporated in my van that cost a couple bucks more? Not at all. It's got the right type of engineering, the right type of testing. This has been in a customer's hands of ours for almost a year down in Jacksonville, Florida, where it's very not AC friendly in Jacksonville.
Hot and humid.
So it performed great, and the Truma relationship's phenomenal. We talked about that earlier in the week, and very fortunate I'm in our corner. A couple of the other guys, our competitors are starting to grab onto it, but
I'm even seeing a lot of people do a retrofit of their AC units to this, which I think, I don't know if you're doing that here, but I know Truma is definitely doing it, and dealers like Sunshine State RV starting to do it as well.
We've got some towable products at Coachmen or at Forest River that are putting it on, which it's crazy, but it's good to see. It's good to see.
Yeah.
Not since Carrier brand in the early 2000s has there been a AC with a dehumidifier function, a true standalone dehumidifier function.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Okay, so just going through the cabinets here, I know you were talking about color and stuff like that. Yeah.
Same old reliable. There's been a lot of people try to copy. Nobody's managed to do it quite like we do it.
Right.
And again, we know what we're good at. We know what maybe somebody else.
This is cool.
Yeah, my favorite.
Garbage.
Got to have a trash can drawer. No more hanging Walgreens bags there and having the pup.
Yeah, so now before we go, we might want to, I don't know if we can maybe close this door so we don't, it doesn't, everything doesn't flash out. Any changes going on up front?
So one thing that we've done, as of the beginning of March, we've taken Carefree and the awning off of Firefly.
Okay.
All right? It's on its own independent switch.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we did the same for Truma.
Okay.
So Truma bridge module of the AC was on here.
Right.
We have taken that out.
So you could control before your AC from here or from your app. You can't do that.
So now, if something happens to Firefly,
this is still functional.
You're still functional.
Okay.
And you got a backup remote, Truma remote.
So you have the remote. Does that work off of an app or no?
No.
No. Okay. So you manually can go to it. This is for the heat, right?
Yeah, you will know your ambient. You will know your ambient temperature
from in here.
That will be apped.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You'll know what you set it at. All good.
Okay. Cool. Yep. So this just controls your heater, Truma heater.
Truma Combi and the Aventa.
Oh, this controls both.
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
all
so
from here.
There's
Cool.
nothing. There's nothing here that will interrupt.
Okay, got it.
A summer day, your heater cold.
Oh, okay.
You got me.
Right. And you can use the
alone.
remote on this
Yeah.
here. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, and then so going back.
Same.
Yeah, it's good to see.
So this one here, since it's near the stove top.
Here, I'll pull these out, sorry. And pull these, put these up front. Yep.
And we flipped them so you don't have to look down to see who's next to you. You can just,
Oh, that's a good idea.
and having them bunched up provides a little bit of tint or
Yes.
hiding.
Okay, very cool.
Yep.
And obviously lots of cabinets. Oh,
Lots of
gonna
cabinet
open this
space.
one up.
Yep, Jensen, we are working on that for model change.
Yep.
So
I don't know if you've seen any videos.
Oh, I hear everybody says I've got 4 semi-fulls of Jensen Stereos that were handed down to me from my great Italian uncle that got from a
Do you sometimes like smack me through through you?
no.
I know you look at my videos, so
You know what? I've started to I watch your videos for about 5 minutes. And then I go directly to the comments. And I think the videos are great, but for me, I've watched a lot of videos. And it was kind of cool. Not really cool, I shouldn't say that, because the customer's probably going to email me, because she's going to know who she is. I went to the comments when we did the 20D from Tampa, the short.
Yeah.
And a lady was... an expletive, a bunch of symbols that represented a cuss word.
right.
Oh darn, I just put money on a 20C. I wish I'd have known about the 20D, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, all the other comments are good.
Right.
But we are looking at something different. Obviously, I don't have an Uncle Vinny that goes around Chicago and steals Jensen Stereos. So that little rumor was
It's
cute.
not true.
It's cute, but it is unfortunately not true.
Yeah,
but we're working on it. I get it.
I started
get it.
other ones.
I get it.
Right.
I completely get it.
Yeah. No. Okay. So cool. Cabinetry.
Yep.
Lots of
not much change in
lots
there.
of room
Yep.
back here, which is cool. I know people always like to see the cabinets open.
Absolutely.
Here, pop that one open.
Yep.
There we go. Cabinets.
Composite
cabinets.
back. That's designed for a reason. If there's ever a water intrusion, you hit your awning on something, we're not going to have to worry about molding on the back side of the cabinet if you'd have a Luan or a felt. This is non-water absorption. You got your Wi-Fi Ranger Pro here. You've got your new Li3 battery SOC gauge, which I like. You can see now it'll tell you time remaining. So I've got at our usage, which is nothing right now, 2 days, 6 hours, 19 minutes. Far better planning. Same solar switch. This has got a tank heater, Wi-Fi on, LP tank on. Make sure you turn this on before you need to use your LP.
Okay. Make sure that's on.
Yep.
Okay. What happens if you don't have that on?
LP won't work.
Just won't work.
Yep.
So there's a switch here. Is there also a switch outside?
Yep.
So you want to check both of those.
Yep.
Make sure they're working. And then I think, what's the law on that? Like if you're going through tunnels and bridges, you have to shut it off.
Some certain tunnels, particularly out east, will make you shut everything down. You'll have to leave your how we left the LP station open. You'll have to drive by a guy evidently. Make sure the switch is off, and you might even have to come in here and double check. So
okay, yeah,
I get it. I understand.
Just to know with that, do you ever get the folks out there who are like, well, what if I don't want LP or I don't like it? What do you do? Is it
all I do is LP.
Okay,
right now.
But if people choose not to use it and everything, you still have to follow the rules on it. You just don't have to fill it, right?
Now, you can buy a Coachmen B van and not use LP. If you want to if LP is a deterrent of yours, if you just don't feel comfortable with it. We have not had an event in over 5,000 vans with an LP system. So with any other Class B that does not have a LP-based system, you are going to be sucking from your fuel tank, your engine's fuel tank.
Okay.
What's the trade-off? I've got to always be monitoring my fuel. You're probably going to be doing that anyway, driving a Class B around. But you don't know the weather you're going to be really running into it that night, and maybe you're just in a bad spot where you're going to have to figure, all right, I got one fuel source. What do we do? Do we heat up the van and then not have gas tomorrow morning, or follow? So I like the two fuel sources. We got barbecue grills right outside of our houses all over the world, and we don't see a lot of problems. I understand it's something we're taking a look at, but right now I think we've got the best systems for us. And Truma is got very good, very well robustly engineered products that fit the Class B sector really good. And you know, if we're pulling off the engine, that's great. Some guys are still using a Suburban or a visual hot water heater on the side. I don't understand why you should be seeing a hot water heater on the side of a B van today. There's too many options that big hole should not be on the side of that whatever beautiful chassis a Suburban Atwood's being applied on.
And if
or
you
a Truma for that matter.
Now, if you go electric, what you need to realize, if you're heating and everything with electricity,
drawing more,
you're going to run down your battery really fast. It's probably more, I think, energy than if you're cooling. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, bathroom-wise, do you guys have a shower miser or anything going on?
We do shower miser.
Let's just take a look at that here.
Shower miser right here. So basically what this allows you to do is turn on the hot water, not be in the shower. Let the hot water go. You're going to see at about 94 to 96 degrees some gray striations here.
Oh, when you see streaks of gray, then
and this is a plastic that senses temperature. Once this button, it's not a button to push, it's an indicator. Once that turns gray, you know you can switch this from divert to shower. Shower's here, divert's here. When not in need, off, so there's shower. So we're going to flip this to shower, flip on the hot water, and we haven't wasted any hot water to allow us to get the shower.
Good to go. Did you make this a little bit bigger?
We're working on working on those. Definitely working on those.
Okay, very nice.
But fiberglass shower versus an ABS. I saw a like 12-piece ABS shower the other day in a B van.
Really?
12 pieces.
That's a lot of things to go wrong.
It's just, you know, at some point in time, am I going to have to look at them? Yes. But you're going to be dragging me because I really like the one piece. You know, it just makes sense.
Good to know. And then so I noticed in there wasn't a vent, fan vent in there, but you got the vent right here because your side bathroom here, right?
So I don't know how the other guys are doing it. You are not allowed to put a vent near the stink pipe. So your stink by code. So our stink pipe's running up this wall here. And in between here.
Those two.
So the pipe is right here. This vent by code, because we don't want any of those gases coming back in. So I don't know how some of those guys are getting around the codes that the RVIA Association has deemed to be the best practices for customers, our customers. We follow the rules. And I'm not saying anybody else is breaking them. Maybe they're just not reading them the right way.
Understood. Okay, very cool. All right, I think we can, was there anything else we need to see inside here?
Table. No, all good. All good.
I think we could go outside and wrap this up. All right, Nick. So I think lots of cool stuff in this. You know, obviously to me, it's really nice, you know, with your car, right? If you're a car guy, you always want to walk up to it. Oh, it looks good. I think this looks way better like this.
I totally agree. Totally agree.
And I like the changes that you guys are doing and the improvements. So overall, I mean, I think this is really nice. And if someone's looking, I know this is probably the most affordable way to get into a Class B van, right? And
you know, you really got to look at how much time you're going to be using. You know, you're traveling to cross country. You needed something that could drive you really well. You know, you focused on what chassis is going to take you from point to A to B the most comfortable. You're putting a lot of miles on. We got customers that put as many miles on as you do. And then we got the weekend warriors, and that's probably what I'll end up being when I get old and retire.
Weekend warrior?
Weekend warrior.
Very nice. Really beautiful inside. well done by you guys. I know that a big thing for you is that in terms of furniture or cabinets and everything in there, same here as you would find on a Beyond or a Galleria.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. Outside of the curved doors on a Galleria, that's about it, guys. And that's added value up and down the line. So we're real proud of that. It makes sense. Customers deserve it, and I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time to show us this.
Thank you,
really
customers.
Appreciate it.
Future customers, thank you as well.
Absolutely. And if you have questions and stuff like that, leave them here in the comments.
Yep, I pay attention to those.
Someone's always looking.
Yep, I'm always watching.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Thank you.
All right, we're out of here. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.